Started here now.
Sí, ahora sí la jefe de policía también.
Walking in right now. They are walking up to the podium, and it looks like the mayor. Okay.
Sit down, please.
And you come over here. Adam, come over here. Faith, you stand here. Okay. Good evening. Once again, Dallas is at the precipice looking into the hell of heartbreak as our police department was attacked this afternoon. We are here to give you details about what happened and how we're proceeding. With me is Chief Hall, who will be doing most of the talking. Our Chair of Public Safety, Adam McGew, who's District 10, the Home Depot is in. Jennifer Gates, district that we're sitting in now, Omar Narvaez, and Adam Medrano. Also our city manager, T.C. Brodnicks, and Assistant City Manager, John Fortune. In the room is Jim Berg, the president of Texas Health Presbyterian Dallas. Thank you for your help. Dr. Tibbs, the chief of trauma, is upstairs working and talking and doing his job. Also, I want to say thank you to the Dallas Fire Department, Dr. Marshall Isaacs, and the folks that helped us pull the officers out. Let me tell you what we're going to do and tell you what we're not going to do. What we're going to do is tell you what happened earlier today to the best of our knowledge and give you a very cursory update on what is happening here at the hospital. We're also going to tell you about what we're doing and how we're focused on getting the gunman and the procedures that the police department and all the folks around the area are working on. And lastly, we'll kind of give you an update on how we're going to communicate with you. What we're not going to do is give you names, and we're not going to give you details of conditions. The Dallas press has always been very responsible. My time working with Ebola in 7/7. It is our belief that the families come first, not the news. And so I would ask all of you as reporters to be cognizant of that North Star that we have and make sure that you do not, by picking up some rumor, cause pain to families. The most important job we have right now is to fight a two-front battle. The battle here at this hospital for the health of these officers, and the battle out in the community to find this suspect. Once again, it sobers us to realize what officers walk into day in and day out and how quickly they can become victims. I am continue to be upset at the lack of respect of our police in this city and in our country. And now is the moment that we can lift them up. And I ask you to do this. To give us an update on those things, Chief Hall, and then I will organize and take questions we can answer, and then we'll move on. Chief Hall.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I want to ask each and every one of you for your prayers and the community. Prayer for our officers, for their families, and for our entire DPD family, because we need you right now. Our hearts are very heavy. What I'm going to give you right now is a breakdown of what happened and where we are in the identification of the person of interest. At approximately 4:12 p.m., officers received a call to the 11,000 block of 4 Central Drive, the Home Depot. Shortly after they arrived, there was a subsequent call for assistance where officers were shot. They were transported by Fire Dallas Rescue here to Presbyterian Hospital, where we believe they're getting the best possible care. What we know right now is that the person of interest is a Armando Luis Juarez. He is a Latin male, approximately 29 years old. What we do know right now is that he possibly left the location in a white pickup truck. That information is going to be given to you shortly in a bulletin. We're going to give you all the information of the possible person of interest, date of birth, and any other information that will assist you in assisting us in apprehending this individual for questioning. We're asking you to continue to pray for our officers. We need your help in identifying this person of interest. So if you see anything, if you know anything, please contact the Dallas Police Department, and I'll take any questions that you have.
Where can people help the families of the officers that were injured? Is there a donation place?
Right now, there is no donations. We're just asking for your prayers. The families are here at the hospital. One family is here at the hospital. We have another family that is en route to the hospital. We're just asking you right now for your continued prayers and your support. And we just need the community to assist us in locating this person of interest. We do have multiple police agencies from across the Metroplex assisting us. State, local, and federal officers are assisting us in this process, and we're just asking for your help as well.
Chief, there was a report about a third person, a civilian that got injured. Any information regarding a third person?
Yes. The individual was a loss prevention officer, and when I said officers, he was included in that process. He's a civilian loss prevention officer from Home Depot.
Any updates on his condition?
We do not, out of respect for the family, we will not give any conditions at this particular time. We're asking that you will respect that.
Go ahead. Yep.
Chief, can you give us a sense about why the officers were actually called to the Home Depot area, or just give us a sense about what was going on at the time?
What we know right now is that there was an off-duty officer working at the Home Depot. He called for assistance for an arrest, and that's when our officers showed up. We don't have all the details. We're still investigating, and we want to make sure that we give you accurate information. So that's all we have right now.
Can you clarify how it happened, how he was able to shoot them? Is he still believed to be armed?
We do believe that he is armed at this time. I do not have all the details of how he was able to get a gun and shoot all 3 of the officers that were in that location, the loss prevention officer, as well as our 2 officers. We're still investigating, reviewing video, and all of those things, and we will continue to update you as that information comes in.
Last question for Chief Hall.
I just wanted to clarify, the officers who were shot, did that include the off-duty officer who was working there, or was it the responding officers who came to back up that officer who ended up being shot?
It was the 2 responding officers who came to back up the off-duty officer and 1 loss prevention officer who worked at Home Depot.
Should the community consider Mr. Juarez a dangerous person to be worried that he's outside?
Right now, we believe that he is armed. He is a person of interest. So we are asking that the community that if you see him, if you know him, if you have any information relative to who he is and where he is, that you would contact the Dallas Police Department.
All right, just the white
Hold on. We're going to communicate with you via communications and probably not do another press conference unless there's some big breaking news that we feel we need to do face-to-face. But every hour, we promised ourselves that we would give you communications as we get it. So everybody will have that. All right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Does it have Texas license plates? The truck? I'm sorry for your.
All right, everybody, it appears like the Dallas Police Department abruptly ended that news conference there. We have learned that 2 officers have been shot, and the chief of police is asking people for prayers for their officers. You can see how difficult of a time it is for our coworkers, colleagues there in the Dallas area. Just want to let you know what we know so far. Police confirmed 2 DPD officers have been critically injured in a shooting at the Home Depot in Northeast Dallas this afternoon. DPD's active calls list showed an assist officer with ambulances call around 4 p.m. near the Home Depot off of Forest Lane and Central Expressway. The police department tweeted, "We can confirm that 2 at Dallas PD officers have been shot and critically wounded. We will provide updates as we get them. Please pray for our officers and their families." DPD also confirmed a civilian was shot, but their condition is unknown. Witnesses at the scene told Fox 4, that's KDFW in Dallas, reporters that the civilian was a Home Depot loss prevention officer. So again, we will continue to monitor the situation. Police saying, and they just switched that picture on us, police saying the person of interest is 29-year-old Armando Juarez, and he is believed to be armed. But I'm going to take you now back to